review is from No Heroes Brewing Company. I think that's what they call themselves. And this was actually bought from Lowcostbeer, aka Smiling Grape Company, if you look on the internet. So this is Puffin Kveik IPA. 6.5%, so nice strength. Looking very hazy, quite dark browny colour, isn't it, at the moment? So it says here, this IPA is brewed with Norwegian Voss Kveik yeast and hopped with Simcoe, good evening, Simcoe, Ekuanot, Dorado and Comet for a pronounced hit of pithy orange, grapefruit and a tropical fruit punch. Nice solid bottle. And I've got to say, I am an admirer of the draft beer in bottles. I think it was a cracking idea, and one that paid off for the likes of Low Cost. Not only did it pay off for them, but it pays off for beer fans as well, because we get to try beers that would have other been most likely poured down a bloody drain, which is, you know, horrible for any beer. No beer should go down a drain. So I would say, I don't know if it's because of how cold it is in here, but the colour, bloody hell, the colour's an odd one. It looked brown to me. It's like a mahogany brown. Little white head, not much of a head on it, to be fair, on the nose. Subtle. Definitely tropical. There's a sweetness on the nose as well. On the taste. The best part. Right, definitely getting the tropical fruit. Not getting the grapefruit at the moment. But then again, I've just drank another beer. Always a thing to remember. What you drink before makes such a difference, and what you eat before. And if like me, one day I was burning rubbish all day, and I could taste the burning of the rubbish. No Chinese tonight. I've got a 16 serving Black Forest Gatto, and I'm having that. So, oh bless you. I'm going to do a snake bite review one night. I'm going to get the right ones for it and do a snake bite review. Same with Black and Tan. I'm going to do some quirky reviews. Once I start I'll have to remember to write down the right ciders, beers and etc. to do them sort of reviews. Just maybe put it out on the channel so that we're going to do it at that, so that we all, you know, experiment and do the same. Be interesting, wouldn't it, to see what we get, what it tastes like, and how pissed you get afterwards. Mixing beers. Oh, deadly. Black Sheep, yeah, they brought some nice stuff out. The Choc and Orange Stout, it's nice. I do like a Rig Rotor though. I mean, Black Sheep's Rig Rotor is absolute cracker. You know, it is a top quality beer, that is. Definitely a top 10 beer, or should be a top 10 beer for most people that like stronger beers, that is. Because obviously, not everybody likes stronger beers. It's actually quite nice. It's 6.5%. And this temperature, probably the right temperature for it. Or maybe a little bit on the cold side for it. I mean, if you was in the pub, good evening. Joker IPA. I've reviewed that before. Very nice. I think I gave it a 4.1 if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, Williams Brothers do some lovely, lovely beers. Oh, King Goblin and Salt Cat. Lovely. It is nice that you can go out and you're not limited to just a few beers. It's nice, you know, and I suppose all the variants of beer these days, like real ales and that, you know, all the different types, it caters for basically everybody, doesn't it? You know, even the quirky stuff. There's always somebody who the quirky stuff is more for them, you know, than the rest. Bloody internet's playing up on my computer, so I was going to do a nosy at what No More Heroes make, but I can't get on. Oh, well. Oh, here we go. No More Heroes Brewing. No Heroes Brewing. Get there in the end. So yeah, definitely want to try some new breweries this year. I think that companies need to, you know, from around the UK, need to do what Adventure Beer in Nottingham do, and that's in each area have a company that collects beers from all the breweries, and then you go on and you get 12 mixed beers, pay a bit of delivery, a £5 delivery, you don't mind paying a £5 delivery, and sampling beers from different areas of the country. I think it's an awesome idea. And I think the bloke who actually owns, it's getting a bit regular for doing that, just kicking me off my bloody stream. So I'm sitting there talking away and all of a sudden it's gone. I'm like, what? Fucking internet. I'm not sure if it's YouTube knocking me off or EE playing the idiot either. Gotta say, going down nicely. 6.5%. I don't know if it's me, but lighter beers never taste as strong, even though they say they're 6.5, as darker beers. Yes, we can get that near where we are. All the most of the big supermarkets sell it. It just kicked me off. I was talking away, and all of a sudden it had gone back to my normal phone screen. And I'm like, what's? And it's done that a few times recently. I've tried quite a few of their beers from low cost. You know, over the time, a lot of their draft beers. They're I've actually got somewhere. Oh, I've actually got some of that water, alcoholic water. So I've got that to review at some stage. Wild Basin, and yeah, lime flavoured seltzer. You know, like a hard water. 100 calories per serving. God knows how big the serving is. Not a raggy serving, that's for sure. Ooh, it is chilly down here. Bloody hell. So I'm starting to really get the flavour. Alcoholic water poaching. Yeah. Salt's Beer Factory, they seem to have really come on this year. Bit like Northern Monk. You would think it'd be about 7%. You would. Because you've got the 2 packs of malt, plus all the sugar, plus you're basically brewing it in half. Be interesting to do the readings on a hydrometer to see what you would actually get. I'd be tempted to chuck another couple of bags of sugar in as well, just for being an alcoholic, you know, and wanting stronger beers. And I'm still tempted to do an imperial ginger beer at some stage, really ramping up the sugar, getting a couple of, you know, not just one thing of yeast, a couple of lots of yeast, and really ramp up that bloody ABV, and then do a good boil of ginger mash. And really get it going. He's up the arse, the dog is. Yeah, he's fine. He's in good fettle, really. You know, he's in good. He's as deaf as they come, but he's still all right. You know, you'll hear him more in the summer months when the doors open and although not at the moment, doors staying shut. But one, it's cold, and two, I've got visitors in the garden again. So until I clear the visitors out somehow. By either using glass traps or fucking shotgun. We've got cats all around us. And I'm surprised that the cats haven't come in my garden and sorted the situation out for me. Been useless cats. It might well be on it. You know, once this our dog goes and we get another dog, it might be that we get a dog that can do that. Oh, sad. I'm always up for testing, as it were. I've got the Amarone kit in the house. That's bubbling away lovely in the dining room. Seemed to take a few days to get going. I was worried. I thought, oh, God's sakes. It's at the right temperature. Did everything perfect. And it wasn't bubbling. So I gave it a good rattle, as you do. You know, sometimes you lose your temper. You think, come on, you bleeder. Get going. And I've rattled it and left it a couple of days. I forgot all about it, to be honest. And then I've gone in today and I've just sat on the floor watching the, you know, the bubble thing on the top. And it's bubbling away lovely. Airlock. And yeah, it's bubbling away lovely. Beaverdale's a good brand. 40 quid. It's not the most expensive. I mean, some of the expensive kits go up to about 150 quid. And if you start paying too much, I can't see the reasoning in buying home brew. Because if the kit's just as expensive as going to the shop, then you're better off just going to the shop and buying the wine. There's got to be a cut-off price for homebrew kits. I mean, the kit that my wife bought me was 79 quid. So already there's an investment of £2.70 for each bottle. But the Amarone is basically minimum of 14 quid. The lowest you'll ever see it is 14 quid a bottle. Up to 30 quid, you know, around about 30 quid. So at £2.70, that is a good price when you look at it. But you won't want to pay 79 quid for a Pinot Grigio kit, because you can buy Pinot Grigios for about 3 or 4 quid anyway. I mean, to be fair, Magnum do a Pinot Grigio kit for, I think it's about 17 quid, 18 quid these days. Sometimes that's the better way, buying the 6-bottle kit. See if you actually like the wine, if it comes out nice, and then progressing onto the 30-bottle. Oh, starting to really get the taste of this now. Don't think I'm going to drink the old bottle though. Plunged orange. Yeah, I've drank that before. Yeah, it is nice. At one stage, there was like everyone was bringing orange IPAs out. Marston's did. Lidl did. And there was lots of breweries bringing out some sort of orange IPA. And I'm sure Marston's made an orange IPA for either Lidl or Aldi, because it tasted so bloody similar. Slightly different ABV, but the taste was pretty much the same. Yeah, it's not Christmas now. Plus I'm freezing. And drinking cold beer is not great for you when you're cold. I might take a bottle of the red up the house, and I may do a warm review later. A kitchen review. The only problem is with the kitchen, you ain't got the beer wall in the background. And I hate that nowadays. Now I've got the beer wall. It's funny, at one stage it didn't really matter what was behind me. But now I actually care that this is behind me. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only other thing as well. It's a lot warmer up there, especially when you need the toilet. And there's no rats next door either. Well, hopefully. I'll sort the fuckers out tomorrow. Cardiff, tough team to play. I don't know what they're like these days. Then again, Forest, flipping heck. With the players we've got, on paper, we should be outstanding. But let's be fair, if they paid me or you £3,000 or £4,000 a week to go on a football pitch, one, you do your best. You know, you'd show heart. Some of these players, it's such prima donnas. You know, they think the world owes something to them. I go to work, and when I'm at work, I have to put in a full shift. And, you know, you worry about your job. Some of these people, they'll play on the football pitch, and it's like they don't give a shit. I mean, I'm hoping now, we've gone 5 games unbeaten. I'm hoping we can keep that going. I'm hoping that the Chris Hughton effect is starting to work. I mean, we had a great player for Forest. What was his name? A Welsh player as well. Black lad. Can't remember his bloody name there. Fantastic player as well. Oh, God. And he did brilliantly for us. And I can't remember his name. So, that's Bob, that one. So, you can say black, but you can't say coloured. I had this conversation with a girl I used to work with. She was a white girl. Her kids were black. Well, mixed race. And I said to her one day, oh, that coloured gentleman over there. And she said to me, no, you can't say that. He's not coloured. You have to say, well, they are black. And I'm like, and I said to her at the time, I thought I was being polite. Let's hope he hasn't been furloughed. But no, yeah, if they're black, you call them black. You know. I mean, that's why they say Black Lives Matter, don't they? Because they want to be called the colour they are. The funny thing is, let's be fair, I am not actually white. You know, whitish with a pink tinge. So, in some ways, and most black people aren't actually black. They're like brown. And most Asian people, well, they're like not a yellow. Because they used to call people yellow. It's strange. Colour is a strange thing because we're not all the colour that we supposedly are. I mean, if you was white, then you'd be as white as that lid. And as you can see, I'm far from that lid. It's weird, isn't it? So yeah, just remind myself of what it's supposed to have been. I definitely got the tropical fruit. Yeah, hints of grapefruit. The orange, I wouldn't say it came through that well, to be honest. Robert Earnshaw, brilliant player. Yeah, did well for Forest. And to say he was a Derby player as well. There's a lot of cards being pulled these days by every minority going. They've got a different card. And, you know... But sometimes it backfires because people pull a certain card out, whether you're disabled or colour or your sexual orientation. Then it backfires when people say, well, look, this is for you, get on with it. Oh, no, I can't do that. And you think, yeah. Stop pulling your cards out. It was nice enough, didn't really get the ABV. The 6.5% didn't really show up for me. Exactly, yeah. See, I always called black people coloured, but my mate put me right. She says, no, you call them black. And it's strange, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, for a non-racist person, you know, you look at it and you think, well, what do I call you? You know, because you don't want to offend anybody. And yeah, it's the same with nationalities: English, Scottish, Welsh, Northern Ireland, Irish, and even religions. Jesus Christ. It gets to the stage where you think to yourself, fuck it, I'm not going to say out, because it's just, no, you don't want to say out, you don't want to offend anyone. But there are, you know, the word snowflake comes to the, you know, the front. There's a lot of snowflakes in the world these days that get upset over the minutest of things. Yeah. I just say, oi. And that's my word for most people. Oi, yeah, you. You know, you're not offending anybody there, are you? Forget everybody's name. Just excuse me, oi, and do it that. So yeah, didn't really get the ABV with this. Got parts of it. It was nice. It was drinkable. Didn't really get the strength, not at the moment anyway. Thought it was a pleasant tasting draft beer. Totally new to me. Out of 5, I give it about a 4.1 out of 5. Yeah, not too bad at all. And I just looked at the time, gone 7, so I need to back up the house while the wife gives me some arsehole in. What have you been doing down that fucking shed? Yeah, I think there's an hour limit, and I walk up and she thinks, are you pissed? And luckily I'm not, but I can tell I've had a drink, mind you. Yeah, that's it for this review. Oh, let's hope you all have a good weekend. I've got work tomorrow morning for the first time in 3 weeks. Coconut. Oh, sounds lovely. Yeah, I do like my Malibu with coconut in. She accepts it. She accepts I do beer reviews, and it's a hobby. But I know she's watching how much I drink. You know, I've done a few mistakes when I've had a drink. You know, gone for a piss in the wrong place, as you do, staggered all over, and fucking nearly broke a wardrobe door looking for the fucking toilet. And I think that's on her mind. Whereas most people, when they're drunk, they just fall asleep, and I normally do. But yeah. Oh, I shall have a swift one later. Jobs are good, and I might take something up the house just to make sure I'm having a swift one later. Yeah, I've got some bottles of spirits, so I might take one up for the just for that occasion. And I've got my Imperial Russian Stout in the kitchen, just in case I fancy a stronger beer later, as you do. But going to put the TV on in a minute and watch a film, hopefully a decent film, and not some bloody cop drama or something. But you know, you can't always win. I like the Marvel stuff, I do, but it's been a while since we've seen anything new. And watching Avengers Endgame for about the 50th time. Blossom Hill, oh, just there. No, Rockstone Ridge, that is. Yeah. I've got a litre bottle of whiskey at the side of me, so I might just take that up, you know. Keeps you going, doesn't it? But yeah, it was a nice enough beer. And that's it for this review. Thank you for commenting and watching, and great interaction as usual. And we'll see you tomorrow for another beer. And a swift one later, maybe. Cheers. See you soon. Oh.